and thanks so much for joining me for my August haul and favorites. Thank you so much again for all of the feedback about the lighting. I will still continue to make adjustments, but I think we're headed in the right direction. So again, thank you. Let's go ahead and get started with the August haul and favorites. Let's start with the Sephora purchases from their promotion. It was 20% off for VIB Rouge, and then it went to like other percent points. There are various levels depending on what level you are. And when it comes to the Sephora promotions, I have a strategy. I go for things that I know I'll use over and over again because that's money well spent, because I will buy them anyway, whether they're full price or on some kind of promotion. So that's money saving right there. And then I go for a few higher end items that I normally wouldn't purchase just to try out and just for fun. Let's start with some of the fun products. I picked up this YSL lipstick. It is in the color 340. It's like a coppery, shimmery shade, really pretty, very warm color. And I don't know if you can see, oh yeah, there you can see that has the, there, you can see that it has the YSL printed on it, really beautiful. It is more on the shimmery side though, but I'll use my Guerlain lip primer first with it. Because my lips aren't as smooth as I would like when I use a product like this, it kind of emphasizes any lines. So I will use the Guerlain primer with it. Underneath, it kind of smooths it out a little bit more before I apply this. Speaking of lip colors and YSL, here's another one. It's the Rouge Volupté de Shine. Right here. Oh, let's show you with the cap on because it's just so pretty. And this is in the shade 9. I watched Amelia Liana and she picked 44. She has a little bit, I think, of a cooler tone to her skin. So I looked at that and it looked a little too pink. This has some honey in it. So this is really pretty on top of any lipstick. I actually have it right now on top of a combination of various lipsticks. And I probably couldn't even tell you what I ended up with. Yeah, I used the Tom Ford Sable Smoke. I used the Dior palette with all the colors in it, the 9 colors that I featured once. There was a rosy color I pulled in. Yeah, lots going on here to get to this shade. But I did put this on top and it kind of muted everything down. I picked this up by Hourglass next. It's the Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow in Blaze, and I did not really want to purchase this at first because of the word glitter. It is a bit, I mean, it's a bit glittery. And I saw someone else use it and it didn't look so glittery on them, so I thought I'd give it a try. And it does have more shimmer in it than, say, the By Terry Shadow Sticks. Those can be a little bit on the shimmery side, and this is definitely more shimmery particles. You can see them individually, so if you don't like that at all, you won't like this product. But I do have it on. I patted it on top of my eyeshadow just to see what it would look like. They said it's supposed to be like a wet look, but I feel like I get more of a wet look of eyeshadow from the Caviar Stick eyeshadow. The Caviar, oh my gosh, the Caviar Stick Eye Color by Laura Mercier in Copper. That has more of like a wet look to it. But I've got this on right now. Hi, honey. Someone's enjoying the filming out there. Last fun product. So I read a lot of articles about beauty and beauty trends around the world, and according to the article, the thing that's trending in the United States is purple eyeshadow. So I thought I would pick up a purple eyeshadow. I'm not totally convinced about this one yet, so I'm not going to swatch it yet, but I'll show it to you because I'm looking at a Tom Ford one. And that's what I'm going to use for my online purchase. I'm going to purchase a couple of Tom Ford items off my VIB promotion because they don't have Tom Ford in the stores. So this is the palette, and I was drawn to this color. It's like a warm purpley color. I have lots of purple scattered throughout palettes, but I don't believe I have anything like this. And I thought this was a really pretty champagne-y color as well. So I will do a purple eyeshadow tutorial as soon as I figure out if this is the one I want to use or if it's a different, it'll be a purple eyeshadow look, but just not sure it's this one yet. But I will definitely do one, so please let me know if there's one that you're interested in. This just kind of popped out, like I said, because I thought that purpley violet shade was a little bit unusual. Then I picked up the Bite Beauty, it's so small I can't read this. It's the Glacé color. I think it's the one that comes in the birthday gift from Sephora, and I got that one like the smaller size and I used it all up. So I love this. It's like a My Lips But Better color. Really pretty. Bite Beauty, something is way too tiny to read, so I will list it below. Just another staple I picked up was the Giorgio Maximizer 3D Primer. I talk about this all the time because it works really well with my favorite mascara of the moment, which is the Hourglass Caution Mascara. And yeah, I love those two together. And I think that's it. That's it for what I picked up with my discount. But I purchased this like a couple days before the discount because I was not paying attention that there was a promotion coming up. I saw they had a limited edition magnetic brush set. Well, it's not a set, it was like individual brushes. So I love the Ray Morris ones because they're magnetic. You can dry them upside down, you can store them like that. There's a little frame that you can put them in for the Ray Morris ones, so they can actually be stored upside down. But this one isn't like that. It does have the magnetic quality though, and I picked up not just one of them, I picked up all of them. So I'll tell you about each one. I don't know about the quality of them. They're still brand new. I haven't used them yet, but I figured even if they're not the best quality, I could use them for travel. So I've got the, why is everything so small? This is the eyeshadow brush. So you can see it's got kind of like a smaller size, which I like for eyeshadow because my eyelids are smaller, so it helps when the actual brush is smaller. There's also a crease brush. Yes, this is the crease brush. There's a concealer brush, which this is an unusual shape for a concealer brush. I use a flat one right now, and this is like, I don't know, you can see it. It's not flat, it's very much a rounded shape. Then I have a foundation brush, which I think this will work really well. I have currently a foundation brush with the shape where you apply it like this. You do a patting motion. And then I've got a highlighter brush, although this looks like a really hefty highlighter brush. I usually use a fan brush, and this looks like you're gonna end up with a lot of product in there, so we'll try that though. And then I have a powder brush. Again, this is a bit of an interesting shape for a powder brush. I'm either used to something smaller or something really big, but not this size, so I'll try that out. And then I have a blush brush. This is nice, except I think I might use it more as a contour brush because it fits really nicely under here. But that's a good one. So there's also this plate that comes with it, like a mirrored plate, and it's magnetic. Okay. And this is how it works. They just sit on there. You can see how this works. There's no rummaging involved. That is a pet peeve of mine, is rummaging through all my stuff to find something. And this way, you know where your brushes are, you just grab for them. So I'm still on my way to saving up for my ultimate brush set with the Ray Morris products, but it's kind of like a slow process because the brushes are very pricey for each brush. But this one, like, I think the eyeshadow one was $8 or something. The range was pretty narrow and it was on the affordable side compared to Ray Morris. So if you're interested in a magnetic brush set, Sephora has one. Oh, also from Sephora before the promotion, I did pick up the Peter Thomas Roth Potency Targeted Spot Brightener, and I saw this come across, because I was looking at the Drunk Elephant Vitamin C product that someone had recommended, one of you had recommended, and I was actually about to purchase it, but then this popped up and I thought, oh, that looks like that's exactly what I need because it is about spots, brightening spots, and not just brightening overall. It says it helps reduce and brighten the look of dark spots up to 75%. And it says it takes 12 weeks. 12 weeks is a while, so I've been doing this for probably about 3 weeks. I do see a subtle difference. It does look lighter to me, so it might be working really well. And then I got the Potency Power Eye Cream. It says it helps the appearance of dark circles, puffiness, and crow's feet. And I do have, expression lines here when I smile. So that's not a terrible thing because it means you're happy and you smile a lot, but I notice them more now than ever before. So I thought I'd try that, see if that smooths it out a little bit. And as you know, I can't find the Beckel Cool Eyes anymore, so maybe this will do the same job. It doesn't have a roller ball on it though, it is a pump. So you miss out on that roller ball aspect, but testing out, see how it goes. I don't think there's a time frame on this in terms of the results that you get, but I'll continue using this and keep you updated. Whenever you ask me questions, I remember them, and someone asked me about what's the best concealer that doesn't crease under the eyes, and I honestly couldn't think of one, although the Tarte Shape Tape has done a pretty good job of not creasing, although it's heavier. So I found this, it's new, it's Tarte Creaseless Concealer, and there are tons of colors. But I picked up medium golden, and it's a pretty good color match for just right here. It's on the light side, but it's really great for this area, and I just put it right here. I don't bring it down in this area. It's specifically just in this shape under my eye to brighten it. So far so good, but I am getting a little bit of creasing. So if you have this and you've gotten it to not crease, then let me know how you're doing that, because I want to give it a try, because to claim creaseless is a pretty big claim. Yeah, let me know if you've found out how to do that, because I'm still getting creasing with this. Oh, I forgot, there is one thing I picked up from the VIB promotion. It's the Giorgio Brow Styler in 002. I love this, it's my favorite brow pencil to date. I have replaced this many, many times, and it's time for another one. Oh, and another. How did I forget this? This is the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color in Copper, and I have it in the waterline right now. I just wear this when I just need a little bit of brightening to my eyes and a little bit of something different. I get a lot of questions about this product when I wear it, and it goes on really smooth and stays all day. So I don't know if it's really made for that, but it really makes a big difference, especially if you're covering up some redness, because usually I have a little bit of redness. So if I want to just brighten that up a little bit, I will use this there. And it's of course beautiful on the lid as well, but I mainly use it for that waterline area. If you saw this Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, you'll know that I loved it and I wear it every day, except I'm not wearing it right now because I took off all my makeup and put on new makeup just to film this. But I do wear this every day over my sunscreen, and it just does a really nice job of brightening up my skin again, because my sunscreen, if you've been here a while, you know I use the Even Up product. It's SPF 50. It says it's shown to reduce the appearance of skin discoloration, provides immediate coverage of uneven skin tone and dark spots, and it's SPF 50. So I picked this up, and I wanted to show, So I picked this up. I wanted to show it to you and give you, maybe get your feedback on some ideas of how I could share promotions with you, because this came in a little kit. It's worth $175, it's $145, and it came with a full-size Even Up, a little like mini of the SPF brush-on sunscreen in medium, and then the hydrating mist. I don't know much about this, but I mainly purchased it for this, but I can always try out some other things. And I'll probably use this more around the center of my face because it's a little too light. But the Even Up product is my daily sunscreen because it helps correct the skin as well. And I recently read an article about sunscreen and how out of all things you're going to mix in with cosmetics, you should not mix in products to your SPF because it will dilute the power of the sunscreen. And I thought, oh, that's really interesting. So I typically use 1 pump of this, and when I showed you in the past how I've mixed it in with the By Terry CC, Brightening CC serum, and then also the Drunk Elephant serum, and I've mixed it in just to deepen it because it is kind of light. I'll show you a swatch right now, but it's a little bit light for my skin tone. It looks like a mask. So in order to bring it to the right color, I'll add some other things in just to correct it. Then I read the article and I thought, oh, I hope that that isn't diluting it. So I actually emailed Color Science. So I said, this is what I'm doing with my Even Up. I'm adding some serum into it to deepen it because the color is off. Will it dilute it? And they said, no, as long as you're using the same amount. So I would use 1 pump without serum, and when I add a serum, I still use 1 pump. I'm using the same amount and just adding it to that serum. So they said that should be fine. Actually, they said that was fine. So if you read the same article and you're wondering about that, at least with Even Up, according to them, it should not impact the way the SPF works on your skin as long as you're using the same amount as you would normally use without mixing it in, if that makes sense. So if you use 1 pump, use 1 pump when you mix it with something. I can't speak for other sunscreens because I haven't contacted other companies, but at least with this one, I know I'm safe mixing it in. So there's that. Oh, and so I was saying, back to the promotion thing, it was 30% off of this price, of 30% off $145. And I want to share those things with you, but I'm not quite sure where to share that. I'm thinking Instagram stories might be a good place. So let me know if you would like that, because sometimes they just pop up and I take advantage of it because again, it's something I use over and over. So let me know if you want to do that. I know I've been a little bit absent from Instagram lately, but I need to just take a little break. It's kind of overwhelming to keep up with all of the posts, especially cosmetic companies, beauty companies. They post all the time, and sometimes I just want to see the people I know posting whatever they're posting, and so I just all together took a little break. Not intentionally, I just discovered that after a while it was like, oh, I haven't looked at it for 2 weeks, so I will, now that I'm back on it, be better about posting those things if you want me to post them. So let me know. Finally, what's left? Did I get everything? Talked about the brushes, talked about, what am I missing? I feel like I need to talk about something else, but maybe that's it. Okay, and then finally, a fashion favorite. Now, I don't even know if this is available, but I do like the color combination, so I'll look for some other items that have the same color combination, but this is my Princess Schooler PS1 medium bag, and what I love the most is that it's gray and gold, and initially I was looking at, there was like a grayish color with, I think it was silver hardware. I can't even remember now, but this was like my second choice, and I'm so glad I have it because I love this color combination. And if you've noticed, kind of in the background, I've got white and gold and gray. So I kind of mirrored this in my home, and I don't know if that's intentional, but I noticed that I'm wanting to gravitate towards gold hardware more now because there are some things in here with silver handles and silver curtain rods, but I want to switch them out to gold. So I really love this color combination. If you might be able to find one that's been pre-owned if you're interested. So this is a really good casual bag because, like I said, it has less structure, but it's not sloppy looking at the same time. It's great for daytime with denim. It has lots of room in it. So I love this bag, really happy I have it. It's one of those things that'll be in my wardrobe for probably ever. And speaking of forever, I don't usually purchase fast fashion because I'm trying to save up for some bigger ticket items that are investment pieces. But speaking of fast fashion, this is fast fashion because sometimes I just need to change it up a little bit. So this is from H&M actually, and these necklaces, what do I have here? Well, it's actually from Vivian Ingrid, and then this right here, where is this? This star one right here is for my sister. I think she got it from Net-a-Porter. I don't know who makes it or anything like that, but yeah, if you're wondering, that's where those came from, and I think that's it. I really feel like I forgot something, so if I did, I'll include it in the next month. So if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.